Hi buddies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good, safe and blessed abundantly. If you're new to this channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. Join the buddies family. It is fun, it is everything and more. You'll see for yourself. And if you are a day one savvy or you just subscribe now, thank you so much for the love and support. I honestly really appreciate it. I pray that God blesses you abundantly and exceedingly. So in today's video we are going to be cooking. Yes, you guys are going to be cooking dinner with me, and yeah, this is something actually that's new to my channel. But I was like, you know what, since this channel is all about me, my lifestyle and everything, so let me just include it right away. And yeah, so what we are going to be cooking is beef stew. So I already put defrosted the beef stew earlier on, and we're going to be cooking rice, which is going to be last, and beetroot and pumpkin, right? So the beetroot is already boiled and everything. I think it is fine, we'll just see together. So yeah, let's get started. All right buddies, so as you can see that the beetroot is ready. I just need to take it out and put it so that it will be like warm, not warm actually, so that it will become cold. Ooh, super hot. But yeah, while we wait for that, we are going on with our beef stew. So ooh, okay, just put everything here. Wow. Okay, Pick and Pay, you have to wrap it like all around. Alrighty. So then we're gonna put it in our. Oh, it still hasn't defrosted up until. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Let's see a burmaka plan. Wow, okay. Oh, I never thought that it would. Okay. So let's do it like this. Okay, I believe that some will defrost while it's in here. Ne? While I boil it, actually. Okay. Alrighty, so then I put water. Right, and then after this, we're gonna wait for the meat to actually become tender. Then after that, we'll just after it becomes tender, we'll spice it and everything. So now let's just do this, and then okay, I'm putting it on 6 because I don't know, I will just see how it goes and everything. So yeah, I'll just keep an eye on it while I actually slice the onions, the green pepper, and prepare my pumpkin. Alright buddies, so I have already chopped my pumpkin and now I'm gonna put it on the stove. Guys, funny how the time I was checking if my beetroot is ready, only 2 was ready. So this is the beetroot now. So now I'm gonna just put sugar into into the pumpkin to make it sweet. Ooh, I'm spilling. Okay, I'll clean up because I see that I'm spilling. I think that should be enough. Righty. Ooh, then while we close, so now I'm just gonna chop the onions and the green pepper. Then after that, we'll check how the stew is going, and then yeah, we'll be fine. Here is the pumpkin. I think it has like a little bit of water, like a little bit more, but we'll just see how it goes. Then the meat, this one is not quite tender yet. I'd say it still has a long way to go. And then here is the beetroot. I'm just waiting for it to, because it's super hot. It's super hot. So I'm just waiting for it, and then we'll carry on. So basically, buddies, I just added cinnamon and rama onto my pumpkin. Well, you can use any rama, I guess, like a cooking one. Your flora, your stalk, you can also use. Then I just mixed it together and tasted how it is, and if I have enough sugar. Don't put a lot of cinnamon in because it will just create a mess. Just a little bit of cinnamon will be fine, and then carry on stirring until you feel like it's fine, and stamping if you have to. I didn't have a stamper, so that's why I did it with my pin. So now we are moving on to making the beetroot. So what you're gonna do is that, okay, I do my beetroot like this, and it's super nice. I promise you, buddies, y'all should try it. So I just put in the cooking oil or olive oil, whichever oil that you prefer. And then obviously you're gonna put in your onions and your green pepper. Then you will just fry it. My stove, I think it was on 4 by that time because I didn't want my onions and peppers to burn. So it was between 4 and 3. Yes. and then I stirred it and mixed it. Then after that I put my spices. Now when it comes to the spices, I literally put on any spice and anything, because I believe there's no steps or there's no recipe for spices. So whatever I feel like putting in, or whatever you feel like putting in, put it in, girl. This is your recipe. This is your cooking. No one should tell you what to do. What is nice to you, just make it happen. So I put a black pepper, a white pepper, Raja, mild and spicy, and I put in my chicken spice, this spice and chops. Is it spice and chops? Steak and chops, yes. Spice, and yeah, I think that's what I put in. Then I carried on frying it and stirring it, making sure that everything is well blended in, and I blended the spices and the onions and the peppers didn't burn or anything, right? So as I said, you can put in any, you can even put a stock, that will also be fine. Those stock cubes, they will also be fine, no problem. I then added the tomato sauce. I used the Wellington, so you can also use the all gold, any tomato sauce that you feel like it's fine for you. You can also use it. Then you will stir it. Don't put a lot of tomato sauce. If you are not making a lot of beetroot, just also put in like a sufficient amount, right? Then you're gonna move on to your chutney. Also, please just put in a sufficient amount. I think I went a little bit overboard with my tomato sauce and my chutney, but just make sure that it's sufficient, depending also on the beetroot that you're gonna be doing, right? So you will just stir it together, mix it together until you feel like it's fine. After, you will put in your beetroot. As I told you, you buddies, that I put in a little bit too much of both of the tomato sauce and the chutney. Then what I did next is just, I'm gonna mix it together. You can or you can mix it all together, see if everything is fine, everything is well covered. If you feel like you wanna put in more of the tomato sauce or the chutney, then you are free to do so. Then you will just rinse, mix it together. What you can put in also is a little bit of sugar. I didn't put sugar in mine because I felt like it was just fine. And also, after you've stirred and you feel like everything is fine, you can close the pots for like maybe 1 minute. Alright buddies, so I think I'm finally ready. It's now okay. It's very tender now, so I'm ready to add in my onions and green pepper. Yeah. And then my favorite part, I put any spices. I don't have a preference because I love spices. That's what makes the food very nice. So I put in any spice and anything. This is your Raja. I actually don't measure, hey. I feel like when it's enough, I'll stop. But if it's not, I'll carry on. I'm joking, but yeah. Don't judge me. I put it in chicken spice, even if it's a beef stew, guys. I really do put in everything and anything. Your black pepper is starting to smell very nice. Oh God. Then my white pepper. Then what I do, I just mix it together. just mix it together. Then we close, we'll see how it goes. Then I'm finally ready for my rice. The rice is, I also don't measure rice, hey, like, I don't know, I don't measure rice. If I feel like it's enough, I'll stop. If I don't feel like it's enough, I'll carry on. I hope this is enough. Let me just add a little bit. Then the rice will wait for it to boil. Then after boiling, that's when I rinse it. But sometimes I just rinse it when I put in the water. Then I just rinse it. Alright then, buddies, I'll see you guys when I'll see you guys when I finish, almost finish with the cooking. Then I'll show you guys the end results. But for now, let us just keep on cooking. So yeah. So buddies, the spices and everything was well blended. Now it was time to add the soup. I mixed the soup with water. Then later on, when I felt like it's fine, then I put it in. The rice there was boiling. It was almost getting ready to be washed. So usually what I do is that I wait for the water to finish. Then that's when I'm going to rinse it. So now I'm putting my soup in. It was rich oxtail from Knorr, and I put it in. Then I mix it all together so that it will reach all of the pot areas. And yeah, after that I will just close the pot and wait for it to simmer and wait for the soup to thicken up until like I feel like it's ready. Buddies, I thoroughly hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. So now I'm just waiting for the stew is actually fine. It is very fine. Let me just increase it a little bit. Then now I'm just gonna rinse the rice because it needs to be rinsed now, and after that that's gonna be that. I'm gonna dish up. I'm gonna insert like pictures of the food and everything, and definitely I know that it's divine, it's delicious and everything. So yeah, buddies, thank you, bye.